Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Joe and this is going to be my long awaited new loadout video. So my last loadout video is actually doing really well at the moment, but I've changed my loadouts a lot since then. I've got a lot of new unusuals, and just thought I'd show you guys all my new loadouts. I know a lot of you have been asking for this for quite a while, so I thought now will be a suitable time to show you. This is just going to be a long uncut video. It's just going to be one straight recordings. So apologies for a few stutters or wrong word choices. I'm not too used to these long commentaries, so without further ado, let's get into my first loadout. So we're going to start off in chronological order and go with the Scout. So as you can see, we're using our green energy chill chulo, very nice all class hat, priced about 250 on backpack.tf, but lowest I've seen on the market is 350, and I've got a current offer of around 320 in mixed, so that is a very nice hat to own. I generally, with the Scout, regardless of what hat I'm using, will use the flak jack along with a white bruiser's bandana. I just think it's a really cool loadout, and of course I'm using my Australian scattergun, essentially just a normal scattergun but with a nice skin. So yeah, my Australian scattergun, potentially one of the favourite items I own. I absolutely love that scattergun. My strange criticola, nearly used 500 times, which is quite scummy when you think about it. I know a lot of people hate the criticola, but I don't know, I really enjoy it. I think it's a really cool gun to use and really useful, especially when you're in a competitive match and trying to get those entry frags onto the middle point. And last, I've got my strange professional killstreak frying pan. I use this on most classes because I generally don't use a third weapon, so I just have this frying pan equipped, only 45 kills, and yeah, it's just fire horns, hot rod, very cool pan and a very cool weapon indeed. Sometimes I will switch it out for this professional killstreak freedom stuff, but again, none of them have any real sort of perks or negatives. They're just the stock priorities, like no extra damage or anything like that. So yeah, that's my Scout loadout, essentially all default weapons. Taunts, I would go through them all, but I own like nearly every taunt now, I think it is. So yeah, I've got that zoom in broom in taunt is probably my favourite one, and you will see that on basically every class. Apologies for my phone going off there. Yeah, I'll just mute that one now. So let's go on to my second loadout, which is going to be soldier. And it's, again, I'm using that green energy chill chulo, very cool all class hat with this strange white painted diplomat. I really like the diplomat. I was initially using the if I can just find it now, yeah, the cold snap coat, which also does look really cool with the chulo. It does have that sort of winter theme, and of course the white bandana as well, so you can't really see any facial features. It does look really cool. Then I've got my strange rocket launcher with specialized kill streaks and a few really cool parts on that. I was actually donated on my birthday, I believe. It actually adds to about 6 or 7 keys, so that was a really cool donation there. I recently acquired this shotgun in a trade. I generally don't use the shotgun though, unless it is in a competitive match, or generally I'll just use the gunboats, I believe. Yeah, I just use the gunboats to avoid taking damage from rocket jumping, but if I'm in a competitive match setting, then I will use the shotgun just to get that extra damage. And I use the escape plan just because, say you get in a gunfight or something and you're on low health and you want to run away and get health or avoid getting shot by sort of other people, you can just use the escape plan. However, of course, you don't receive much health from medics, so it's generally more of like an independent weapon, but I really like it. Sometimes, again, if I'm using the gunboats and I'm just messing around in pubs, I will put on the market gardener, but that's not often. So yeah, this is generally my normal loadout for the soldier. Again, taunts, if any of you guys really care about them. I will probably just switch these out at some point and just mix and match with all the taunts I own. So let's go on to my pyro loadout. So into my pyro loadout, we have a different unusual this time. We have the burning PYRO's beanie. This is a really cool hat. It's clean as well, priced at about 55 keys, but lowest on the market is about 60 or 65 as I'm making this video, along with the gold painted filamental and the gold painted Sub-Zero suit. I've had these masks since the last loadout video, I believe. I really like the way they look together, and I really like the filamental as well, especially with unusual effects, and you can just see straight through into the unusual effects behind the filamental. One thing I will quickly say is that if any of you have seen my new channel art, I did make it yesterday, I made it in SFM, you will see the PYRO's beanie and the chulo in my channel art, so that is quite a cool thing I made. I'm not really used to SFM, so it's probably quite a bad poster, but I mean, you know, I'm happy with it and that's all that matters. So yeah, along with the cosmetic side, we've got the strange specialized killstreak degreaser with 3 pretty cool parts on it, the reserve shooter, and a strange specialized killstreak power jack. Generally, I will use this loadout just because I really do enjoy the quick switch speed with the degreaser and the reserve shooter. It's really useful, especially when you burn an enemy with the degreaser, air blast, and shoot them whilst they're in the air with the reserve shooter. And the power jack, just I only use that essentially just for that movement boost and the slightly faster running speed. Apologies by the way if I do sound ill. I do have a cold. I never actually had one until this morning. I woke up and just felt like absolute death, so apologies for that. As we're going on to our DEMOMAN loadout now, as you can see, we have another different unusual. We have the unusual private eye with the Bonzo, the all-gnawing effect. It's a really cool unusual and a really nice effect. This is actually a multi-class and a really rare effect from last Halloween, I believe it was. But regardless of the cosmetics, we've got that sort of generic Scottish loadout going on. I think it does look quite good with the private eye. We've got a strange lock and load, I believe it's pronounced. I don't really like it too much now because of obviously it got nerfed quite a while ago now actually, but I still have it equipped just from the last time it wasn't nerfed. But I mean, I could always just switch out to a strange grenade launcher, but for now I'll just stick with the lock and load. I've just got used to the way the pills work for the lock and load. I've got a strange festive charge and targe. Don't really know why, to be honest, but yeah, I don't know why I don't have a sticky bomb launcher, but I guess I can use the boost with the pan, which is always good fun if you want to just go demo pan and charge at enemies, so that's always fun and a really cool loadout. It's a shame I don't really play the class, to be honest, because as I said, it is a really nice loadout. So let's go on to our 5th loadout. So coming in at number 5, we have the heavy, and it with the green energy chulo once again. Very cool hat, and I've actually got a Team Spirit Bruises bandana this time, just because it does look cool with the team coloured paint, or just because it does look cool with the team colours on the chulo. It just does look red, and then the red of the weight room warmer. I've got a strange festive brick house. Again, I'm not really going to go too much into detail with the heavy because I never really play the class. I've got the shotgun again, and when I do play heavy, I always do use the gloves of running urgently, just because that sort of speed boost initially when you're running away, I just find it really useful. I don't know what sort of why you'd use an alternative, but I haven't really looked into them too much. So yeah, the gloves are running urgently for me, and let's go on to our 6th loadout. So our 6th loadout, we have the engineer again with that green energy chulo. I mean, it is an all class, so you can't really get mad at me for using it on most classes. It does look awesome, especially on the engineer with those goggles. It just does go really well together. I've got the Allfather, which was of course recently made available for more classes, and so I thought it would be only fitting I put it on the engineer. I did used to use, if I can find it, I did used to use the Gold Digger along with the Viking Braider and maybe the Grizz of Growth, but the Allfather just looks perfect on the engineer, along with the Endothermic Exo-Wear, just because it's a really cool misc. But again, sometimes I will switch it out and just use the Eggheads overalls, and I do have the double chin somewhere, but yeah, I can't really find it. So I've got the Eggheads overalls just in case. And then in terms of weapons, I've just got a normal stock shotgun. I might switch that out actually to the Strange Festive Lightning Rod, along with a Kappa. I've had this Kappa for quite a while now, and just a normal stock Strange Wrench. The only time I do play Engineer generally is whilst I'm in MVM. I never really play Engineer on multiplayer, so excuse the poor loadout on that. I know I'm probably getting judged quite hard now, but let's go on to our 7th loadout, and this is going to be the medic. Again, with that private eye, I did mention earlier, it is actually an all-class hat, so it's actually available to use on the DEMOMAN, the medic, and the spy, so I'm just going to use it on all 3 of those classes. It does look really cool on each one of them too. Using it with the white bruises bandana and the colonel's coat. I generally don't know what medic misc to pick, so it's normally just the colonel's coat or the heat of winter. Both very cool miscs in their own respect. Just got a strange specialized killstreak Blutsauger, I believe it's pronounced, flower power medigun, and of course my signature strange pan. So yeah, that's my medic loadout. Again, don't really use the medic too much. But when I do, I have this cool looking loadout to go with it. So yeah, that's just about it for this loadout. Let's go on to our sniper. So our sniper, we're going back to our roots with the green energy chulo. I've got the I think it's the Chronomancer, yeah, I believe that's how it's pronounced. Probably one of my favourite sniper miscs for within all of my inventory. I'm not sure about in the game, but definitely one of the ones I own. Of course, I do have, instead of the chulo, I have this green black hole croc leather slouch. Actually a really cool hat. I don't really know why I didn't have it equipped, but yeah, really cool hat and a really cool effect. I really do like the way it looks, especially with the Bushman's bristles as well. It just does look really cool, and the Team Spirit paint just looks awesome. Green black hole and Time Warp are two of my favourite effects. I think they're definitely really underrated. That's just my opinion. Of course, I've just got a strange stock bot killer sniper rifle, just normal kill streak with 3 cool parts on it. 44 headshot kills out of 66 normal kills is a pretty decent ratio if you ask me. Just got a strange festive SMG. I put this on fairly recently, but generally I will have the strange, no, not the strange, sorry, just the normal Razorback. And of course you can't forget the normal pan. Sometimes I will switch it out for the Bushwhacker. It generally is the Bushwhacker, but yeah, now I'm using the professional killstreak pan just because I'm using that on most classes. So yeah, that's my sniper. Let's go on to our last loadout of the episode. So coming in at our 9th and last loadout, I've got the Spy. As many of you do know, Scout and Spy are probably my 2 main classes. So I've got a Purple Energy Cosa Nostra cap, and if any of you guys watch Woolen's Sleevelet, you'll see his Purple Energy and Circling Hearts loadout. And I was working on building a loadout similar to his with the Circling Hearts and a Party Phantom, but I never really got around to buying one, so I'm just sort of stuck with this Cosa Nostra cap, but I'm not complaining. It is an awesome hat and a really cool effect. I've got a pink painted Rogue's Coal Rowl, I believe it's pronounced, just to go with it. As you can see, the pink at the bottom of Purple Energy goes with the pink paint of the Rogues. And finally, you can't forget the white Bruises bandana. Really awesome misc in my opinion. Sometimes I will put on the Max's severed head though, and it just doesn't clip very well at all, as the eyes both poke out. But I mean, I don't know, I just think it looks quite cool. I don't really use the Maxes as much as I should, but yeah, that's it. In terms of weapons, I've got the Diamond back, the Specialized Kill Streak Big Kill, the Dead Ringer, and a normal Sapper. I probably will make sort of a in-depth analysis of my Spy loadout in a gameplay at some point, because I do believe all of these weapons do work really well together. But that's just me. In terms of taunts, I know I haven't showed it, but yeah, just got the generic all-class taunts along with the box shot. I don't actually have the Zoom Improvement taunt. I might have to put that on, and I'll put the Mamrodix on as well, just while we're here. So yeah, that is my loadouts, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please do remember to leave a like and let me know what I can improve on and what you liked in the comment section below. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, there will be a backpack tour coming soon, just showing each page of my backpack, how I've got it laid out and stuff like that. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Should be a really cool and fun episode. And that's just about it, guys. So thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, then please do remember to leave a like, and if you'd like to see more content, then be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and peace.